The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Local sports now.
It's the 302 Sports Friday night downstate game of the week. Welcome to Delaware's premier high school football pregame show, brought to you by Sodell Concepts, 12 chef-driven restaurants on the culinary coast in southern Delaware. Now let's go live to your host of the Sodell Concepts pregame show, Benny Mitchell.
We return to the castle on the campus of Sussex Central High School. It's Delaware Live Sports downstate game of the week, powered by 302 Sports. It's a battle of the unbeaten tonight as Class AA Woodbridge Blue Raiders enter the castle to take on the AAA Golden Knights, ranked number 2. Both teams enter tonight's game at 3-0. Tonight is our last cross-class game, as next week teams begin to settle into their district games. These two teams have won their respective districts last year. Both fell in the state semifinals. We will see a lot of ground and pound out of Woodbridge and Sussex Central. The Golden Knights have a three-headed monster in the backfield with Bell, Harmon, and Sturgis. Then add quarterback Bradley Chavez, who has done an excellent job managing the wing T in his first season as a starter. But if you're a Sussex Central fan, don't relax when the Blue Raiders defense is on the field. They're just as much a danger to score on defense as on offense. Ball hawk Shakar Banks lurks in the secondary, but Cameron Johnson lives in his opponent's backfield. Jim, he is quick. Last year against Laurel, we saw him on the opening play intercept the pitch and return it for a touchdown. Let me bring in my broadcast partner, Jim Tack. And Coach, we had a game that decided in the last 3 seconds, then an overtime thriller, and then last week we saw Indian River come from behind in the second half. Now we have 2 undefeated teams here tonight.
Yeah, everyone talks about offense, but watching them on film and digging into their defensive stats, it was amazing to me the number of behind-the-line stops that they've had. And Sussex Central is a very good team. They had 20. But Woodbridge, not as much offense, right, I think, as Sussex, but they've had 30 stops behind the line, whether it be tackle for loss or sack. So I think it could be a real good defensive contest from that aspect.
Marvin Dooley enters his 4th season as the Woodbridge head coach. Prior to Woodbridge, he had coached at Christiana, St. Elizabeth's, and William Penn, and led the Colonials to the state title in 2014. With the Blue Raiders, he has a 26-12 record, reaching the state finals in 2021 and the semifinals in 2023. Under Dooley, the Blue Raiders, they play fast, they play hard, and they will take chances on defense. They have team speed and can cause offensive problems. They are +3 in turnovers this year. Woodbridge they're coming off a sloppy but hard-fought win, a game that featured 15 fumbles between them and Howard, where Woodbridge had a mere 153 yards of total offense. Sophomore Evan Woodall kicked a 27-yard field goal to give the Blue Raiders a 21-20 win.
Well, when you look at them, they have 20 completions, but it's only for 152 yards. Mm-hmm. So they really use the short pass to their advantage. They find a way to win. But I'll go back to my original statement when I opened, is that I credit their defense. All those plays behind the line. And if you can't score, you can't win. So I think they have to depend on a pretty stingy defense to come through tonight.
This is the 3rd time we'll see Sussex Central this season, and not much has changed. John Wells enters his 32nd season with the Golden Knights, where he has 216 career victories. He's led Sussex Central to state titles in 2018 and 2020. The victory over Middletown a few weeks back may have been the biggest win for Sussex Central, but last week's 41-8 win over Delaware Military Academy may have been their best all-around game this season. The Golden Knights, they rang the bell 4 times to start the game. Malik Bell, who rushed for 537 yards, he's averaging 179 per game. He has 7 touchdowns. Jim, Sussex Central rarely has an 1,000-yard rusher because Coach Wells distributes the ball throughout his stable of running backs, but Bell is over halfway to 1,000 with 7 games to go and plays fullback. The Knights have a real gem in this kid.
Yeah, we talked before. He will shuck you off of his shoulder. He will run by you. I think they're a very well-balanced team. I think another problem for Woodbridge in regard to Sussex Central is that 1 week a year you have to prepare for the Delaware wing tee. And if you're not going to watch the guards and you're not going to read through in that action, if you're going to watch the ball, you're going to be lost. You're not going to be able to follow this offense. And as you talked about, 905 yards of total offense, and you're looking at Woodbridge, who's 3-0 with 361 yards of offense. So there's quite a difference there.
Folks, when we come back, we'll take a look at the Arenas Deli's players to watch for tonight's game. We'll see you on the other side of this commercial timeout.
Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch. Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
And welcome back. Let's look at tonight's Arenas Deli's players to watch. Arenas Deli, 6 locations. The original location in downtown Rehoboth Beach, Milford, and at the airport in Georgetown. Arenas Cafe in Lewiston, Rehoboth, and the newest Arenas Pub on Highway 1. We're going to start with the Woodbridge Blue Raiders, and we're going to talk about their running back, number 33, the junior, Tyler Ely. 33 carries, 191 yards, 3 touchdowns. He is the prototype Woodbridge running back.
Yes, and he has the speed to go outside, and also has shown that he can run in between the tackles.
Number 2, Jakara Banks, senior wide receiver, defensive back, 6 receptions for 81 yards and a touchdown, 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. I talked to Coach Wells on Wednesday. He said he is the real deal.
Yeah, obviously he's a well-balanced athlete. He's their leading receiver, and again, they just throw short control passes, and then he was able to score touchdowns on defense. You really have a unique person when they can go both ways and really perform at a high level.
And then number 8, Cameron Johnson, senior running back, defensive lineman, 17 carries for 128 yards and 3 touchdowns. Defensively, 12 tackles, 4 sacks, 3 fumble recoveries, and one of them was a scoop and score.
Yeah, and one of the things that offensively, he just makes people miss. Defensively, great notes for the ball, and he finds the loose balls, the interceptions. Those last 2 guys really have a lot of their turnovers in their pockets.
And let's go to the Sussex Central Golden Knights, and we're going to start with number 88, who will be wearing number 81 tonight. We're going to have some jersey issues as they're wearing special jerseys tonight. Joaquin Rodriguez Costa, senior tight end, defensive end, 1 catch for 20 yards, but 18 tackles, 5 tackles for a loss, and 2 sacks this season.
Well, he's a long, rangy player. We really enjoy watching him out on the edge because of the way he can bring. He's at 5 tackles for loss and 2 sacks, but he can also block. So again, an outstanding player, 2-way.
Number 8, Victor Perez, senior fullback defensive tackle, 15 tackles, 5 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks. We saw John Wells in the Woodbridge game put him in as a fullback to block.
Yeah, he loves the physical side of it. I mean, fullback defensive tackle combination is not one that you usually see.
Right.
You usually see fullback linebacker or maybe a DN, but he's tough enough to play down inside. So that tells you about his strength.
And then number 6, Jawan Sturgis, senior running back linebacker, 30 carries, 170 yards, and 3 touchdowns, 23 tackles on the team, leads the team, 5 tackles for a loss and a sack. Jim, I'm waiting for this kid to have his breakout game on offense.
Yeah,
Maybe tonight's the night.
Yeah, he's had it defensively with all those tackles and sacks and leading the whole gang. But then when you look offensively at what he can do, they have some really great running backs, and he's just one of the herd. He's just a good player. 152 yards, 2 TDs. But they make things happen in the wing T because of all the counters and misdiagnosis. So very unselfish group. Everything's divided up very well.
Coming up, Coach Jack and I will break down tonight's game with the X's and O's after this commercial timeout.
The Clubhouse at Baywood is a full-service restaurant and is the premier wedding and event venue in coastal Delaware. The all-inclusive venue features breathtaking views, stunning indoor and outdoor spaces, custom menus, and a team of professionals to help you with any event. The restaurant features a chef-driven menu and is the perfect place to enjoy a night out with friends, dinner with your family, or a happy hour drink on the outdoor veranda overlooking the award-winning greens and gardens. Open 7 days a week year-round for lunch, dinner, and all your events. See you soon! The Clubhouse at Baywood is a full-service restaurant and is the premier wedding.
And welcome back to Georgetown, Delaware. You're watching the Sodell Concepts pregame show on Delaware Live Sports, powered by 302 Sports. As we're getting closer to kickoff for tonight's Downstate Friday night game of the week, it's time for the X's and O's. Jim, let's talk about the Blue Raiders. 3 things I think they need to do tonight. Play disciplined, avoid turnovers. They have to silence the bell. They have to slow Malik Bell down.
Yes, I think you're right. Work the clock in their favor. Do not let them get a whole lot of first downs and offs from center. They got to control the clock.
And for Sussex Central, the Golden Knights tonight, they need to stay on schedule, win field position, get off the field on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, could this be a little bit of a letdown game or maybe a trap game? Woodbridge comes in not as highly touted as some of the other opponents that they've had, and they've been playing at a high level with a lot of emotion for the last 3 weeks. So that would be my only warning.
Folks, we have a full crew here tonight for the game of the week. I'm Benny Mitchell, and providing color tonight for me is Jim Tack. Brandon Hill, Donald Flowers on the camera. Owen Smith is our sideline reporter. Halftime stats brought to you by Win the Day Planner, and then Dave Marvel is our statistician. Get to our turf report. We are approaching kickoff, so let's check the playing conditions. Bermuda grass, Jim, it's in good shape tonight, but they've had a football game and 2 soccer games out there this week. And there's some they didn't replace their divots. Walked the field before the game, and little thick tonight. I don't know if Coach Wells decided to let the grass grow a little bit and slow those Woodbridge guys down or not.
It's been done before.
Temperature 74 degrees, and we have a light rain. We're expecting a heavy rain at kickoff. Folks, we're going to step aside for the national anthem. Trying to hit that surprise with that. Folks, it's getting closer to kickoff. Let's thank our sponsors for this season. Barclay Heating and Air, Capstone Homes, Jawan Johnson State Farm, Active Pest Solution, Louis Pizza, Winner of the Day Planner, Sodell Concepts, Arenas Deli, Surf Bagel, Dover Federal Credit Union, and Precise Touch. So supposed to be expecting some heavy rain here at kickoff. And Woodbridge Blue Raiders are coming onto the field. Sussex Central will be wearing special uniforms tonight. It's a military appreciation night here at Sussex Central High School. So they'll be wearing some U.S. Army jerseys, and the numbers didn't match up. So we got last minute, we have some number changes.
And also at this time, we would like to hold a moment of silence for those who have made the ultimate sacrifice in service to our country. Their bravery and selflessness will never be forgotten.
So getting ready for kickoff, waiting for the two teams to come on the field.
Matt Parker served in the Marines. Matt, why don't you give away?
And they're honoring the referees who served in the military.
Kershaw. There he is on the four sidelines, working with our valuable team.
Jim, we're going to step aside, take a commercial timeout. We're a little bit off schedule here. And we'll be right back on the other side with our game of the week.
For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create a Capstone.
And welcome back to Sussex Central High School. We're at the castle. Referee Matt Parker giving the instructions to the two teams, and we'll get the coin toss and get this game underway 5 minutes away from kickoff. They threw us off today. They did the national anthem early and all kinds of things going on here, Jim.
Well, you know, big night honoring the military and a couple changes, and people want to do a good job.
That's
so
it. Yeah.
They jump up and get it rolling.
We're going to have to get that hatch shut before the night because it's raining down inside the box.
Yes, it is. I feel like I just got out of the shower. My head is soaked.
Yeah, you're closer to the hatch than
I'm
I
at
am.
the hatch.
So it looks like Sussex Central won the toss, and they're going to take the ball. Interesting in the inclement weather to go ahead and take the ball
Maybe
to start.
they want to get the field while it's in good shape. I think it's going to be interesting. I really do. With the defense.
I talked to John Wells on Tuesday, and we talked about both teams have had fumbleitis the last 2 weeks, and you know, we talked about the weather, and the weather could be key, and that's why we talked. Both coaches said field position is the biggest key in this game tonight.
It is. It is, absolutely. And hanging on to the ball. I still say the first 3 weeks we've seen an exceptional amount of penalties from teams, and that can play in things. So it should be really good.
And here come the Woodbridge Blue Raiders from Greenwood, Delaware. 3-0. And tonight they take on AAA Sussex Central. And here come the Golden Knights.
Here comes your 2024 Sussex Central Golden Knight football team, led by head coach John Wells.
One of the voices of Sussex Central, Joe Booth, former player at the University of Delaware, getting the thing started here tonight. And through our mics, you'll hear probably hear some singing tonight when
Yes,
when Tommy Marvel gets rolling tonight.
Outstanding tunes.
One of the best places to come and do football games.
You want to do football, you want to hear music, it's all here. You won't hear rap. That's Hang on Sloopy is high on the list, though, isn't it? Oh, it's a great thing to be around football and have this much fun.
You better believe it. So Sussex Central won the toss. They'll be in the blue helmets, gold jerseys, royal blue pants, moving from right to left on your computer screen. And Woodbridge in the white helmets, white jerseys, blue pants with the blue numbers will be kicking off, going from left to right. See the clouds in the distance starting to move there a little bit, Jim. We're supposed to get some wind and rain here to get started.
Yeah. Well, it's been playing tricks with everybody the last couple days. We all been looking for it, but it didn't happen.
On the sideline cam tonight is Donald Flowers. And there's the ready-to-play whistle. And we're underway here at Sussex Central High School. And off the short bounce, the ball is going to be taken about the 12-yard line. Got some running room. And that looks like Bell on the return. Sussex Central is going to start at their own 38.
Nice job that time by 12. King Pedden. I hope I said that correctly.
Pedden or Peden.
Peden.
And here are your Sussex Central offensive starters, brought to you by Louis Pizza. And 1st and 10 for the Golden Knights. Chavez under center.
Checking.
Hand off to, I believe that is Harmon, and he's going to pick up about 5 on the play. Brings up a 2nd down. And here is your Woodbridge starting defense. Again, brought to you by Louis Pizza. 11 Rehoboth Avenue, just steps from the boardwalk in the beach. Home of the grinder. So 2nd and call it 4 here for Sussex Central. This time it's going to be Bell up the middle, breaks free. He's inside the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Malik Bell.
They ran a trap on the inside. Right guard had a fantastic block. Trap on that to free Bell.
What's a game without Malik Bell scoring a touchdown?
Oh,
to get things started,
right off the bat. Yeah.
All-state fullback as a sophomore. And on the kick is Rodney Escobar Gonzalez. He was our pest of the game back in the Middletown game.
It was a great trap block. Right over the back of the center.
And a good snap. Good hold. Kick is up, and he kicked it to the track almost. So we're going to take a quick commercial timeout. We're getting started fast. Sussex Central 7, Woodbridge 0. We'll be right back on the other side.
In life, some things just go together. Like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
So welcome back to the Castle at Sussex Central. The Golden Knights, they ring the bell right away. Malik Bell goes 55 yards for a touchdown. I believe that's his 8th touchdown on the season. To add another 50-some yards to his total, he's had nothing but 100-yard. He had 2 200-yard rushing games so far.
You know, like he's physical and fast in the same combination.
So Gonzalez will kick it away. Kicks it deep, and he's going to kick it through the end zone. Jim, we've talked about this weapon before. Yeah. When you can make, especially when you got a Jakara Banks back there.
Keep them deep. Not a chance at scoring. You're taking away an opportunity to score.
So Woodbridge's first crack at it. Let's give you the Woodbridge offense up on the screen. That is the Sussex Central offense. We'll get that for you in a minute. First down for Woodbridge. In the shotgun, hand off to Ely. Ely makes a cut in the background, has some running room, has the first down and more. So he gets a first down. And there's that Woodbridge offense on your screen.
Yeah, nice drive outside.
First and 10 for the Blue Raiders. Ball out to their own 34-yard line. Moran in the shotgun. And it's time another handoff, another first down, and that's Cameron Johnson. Helmet pops off. He'll have to check out of the game. So Woodbridge just takes a shot in the mouth and comes right back.
I had Perez, 8.
Talking to Marvin Dooley, he said, he knows they're going to have to throw the ball tonight. Probably you might see some dinking and dunking, some short passes down the field.
Well, with the play action they have and off of the reverse they run, they have a great opportunity.
First and 10 for the Blue Raiders. Ball out to their own 48. Jakar Banks comes wide here to the near side. Moran in the shotgun. The running backs on the other side. Reverse pivot, handoff, and the Golden Knights stack it up. Loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, they got caught with a blitz package.
That was Ely on the carry.
Yeah.
Loss of 2 brings up a 2nd and 12.
Yeah, they brought both inside linebackers that time, and that really freed up Costa. But they brought the 2 inside backers and moved the defensive tackles to the opposite gaps.
2nd and 12 for the Blue Raiders at their own 46. Hand off to Ely, left side. Get some plus yardage. He's going to pick up about 2, bring up a 3rd and 10. Not what the Blue Raiders they're not designed for 3rd and 10, especially against a defense like Sussex Central.
Another stop that time by Perez, number 8, inside backer.
And here is that Sussex Central defense. 3rd and 10 for the Blue Raiders. Sussex Central scores in the first 54 seconds of the game. Second play of the game.
Excuse me, defensive line.
Drops back, looks for Banks over the middle, has him wide open. Diving catch inside the 30. First down for the Blue Raiders. That's not dinking and dunking. That's throwing downfield, Jim.
No, that was a great pass. My goodness, that may be the longest ball they've had this year.
Right.
Great catch.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders at the Sussex Central 28-yard line. This time they go to a pistol formation with an up back.
Huge split on the left-hand side.
That's a handoff to Ely. Jump cuts into the hole. Picks up about 6 on the play. Jim, he has a little hesitation with that jump cut and
just enough to you want to get the defender to just go upright a little bit. I had Troxler on the tackle, and again with an assist, Perez is there. He's around the ball already.
2nd and 4 for the Blue Raiders. Same formation. Up back moves to the opposite side. It's going to be another handoff to Ely. Steps out, but the Golden Knights have him wrapped up. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Good pursuit there on setting the edge for the Golden Knights defense.
Stop that time, Pucci, number 23, and also assisting on that was Johnson, number 1.
3rd and 3 here for Woodbridge. And Coach Dooley taking his time. Said both teams want to chew up some clock tonight.
Yeah, and they have a nice sustained drive.
There's a pass out to number 12, King Pete, incomplete. He didn't even quite have his head turned around. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 3.
You know, and I really think that deep pass was brought on by the blitz.
Right.
And you figure, okay, we got to loosen these guys up. We can't let them dominate and control all the gaps up front, and that's one way to do it. Get the backers into drops and get them off the line.
4th and 3 at the 22. And Woodbridge is going to have to take a timeout.
Yeah, because their go-to play has been with Ely on a sweep to the left. That's what they opened with and had good. And I think they've run it 3 other times.
We're going to stay right here with it. Folks, I want you to notice when we get back to midfield, these two teams have not played since 1998. And you'll notice on the Woodbridge side at the 40-yard lines where they have highlighted the 4 for the late, great Troy Haynes, honoring the 2-time All-State quarterback who passed away in 2019. Classy move by the Golden Knights.
Very nice. Very nice. Absolutely. A tribute to a great player.
So they come out of the timeout. 4th and 3 from the Sussex Central 22. Slot to the near side. Backs on the other side of Moran. Play action. Rolls right. Little pass out to number 6, Malachi Haynes. He's inside the 20. He's got the first down. Ball inside the 15. Woodbridge just kind of matriculating it down the field, Jim.
Yeah, they're putting things together. This is a nice, soft little screen pass, and he makes some unbelievable cuts.
Yeah, he's making people miss.
Yep.
It just seems that Woodbridge, no matter who you put in the jersey, they all run the same way over the years.
I have Costa in there on the stop, running from a long way to make that.
So 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. And that's going to be a handoff to Cameron Johnson. And he's going to be pick up 2, but hit hard after a short gain.
Yeah, it looks like Perez. There's the D lineman. Gets off the block, comes down the line, and puts a heck of a shot in there, along with number 6, Sturgis, the inside linebacker.
Gain of 1 on the play brings up a 2nd and 9. And the crowd may have been no bands tonight, so keeps it a little quiet here. Some of the night crew, looks like some of the night crew took the night off for Sussex Central. Moran rolls right, under pressure, sacked by Juwan Sturgis. Big loss on the play. Sturgis just blew through untouched.
Great move. Came from the offside. good move to get free.
Folks, at the end of the game, we'll have 2 post-game awards. One will be the Active Pest Solution Pest of the Game, and the other, who wears the bling tonight? The Delaware 302 Player of the Game. It's hanging on the wall next to me.
It's made my season complete already.
That's right.
Having the bling.
Bring the bling, we hang it up. Who gets to wear the
Told
bling?
you, Akron had the tire.
That's
an
right.
old tire. Oh.
Third and a bunch at the 22 for Woodbridge. Slot to the far side. Motion comes there towards us. Looks down, has Jakar, backs over the middle, off the fingertips, incomplete. 4th down.
They've had a really nice, sustained drive. I actually thought they were going to throw the swing pass just a little high.
So 4th and 20. And it looks like here comes the kicking team.
Made a whole lot of changes.
On the kick is number 14, Evan Woodall, sophomore. He's going to attempt a 38-yard field goal. Jim, I have to reposition so I can see the goalpost. Good snap, good hold, kick up, blocked.
Blocked. Free ball.
And the Golden Knights will get the ball. 1st and 10 for their second possession of the night. That extra point attempt brought to you by A Precise Touch. A Precise Touch is a premier custom home builder located in Lewis, Delaware, renowned for their expertise in new home construction, remodeling, and additions. APT, dedicated to turning your vision of an ideal home into reality with meticulous precision and superior craftsmanship. Partner with APT to experience unparalleled quality and attention to detail in every residential project. You can find APT on Facebook. So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Golden Knights. Second possession of the game. Sturgis goes in motion, flag on the play. And it's going to be illegal procedure against the Golden Knights. First penalty of the game. That's going to push it back to a 1st and 15. The 1st and 15 for the Golden Knights. Chavez brings the play in. Jim, this kid has done a real good, not got to see much tonight, but he has done a real good job of managing the wing tee in his first season.
Absolutely. You know,
doesn't throw a lot.
The steps and the things that you have to do in that offense.
So Woodbridge bumps down, and they catch him in the backfield. That is something Marvin Dooley likes to do. He likes to bump that line down right before the snap.
Called stemming, and we have number 72, Jones.
It's like a loss on the play.
On a tackle for loss.
Loss of 1's going to bring up a 2nd and 16. Second and 16 for the Golden Knights. Both teams looking to improve to 4-0.
Fumble.
The ball's on the ground. Woodbridge says they have. There's a whistle.
It's like number 10.
That's the quarterback.
Quarterback recovers a fumble.
So there's your first turnover of the night. These two teams have been plagued with fumbles.
I mean, there's your quarterback playing defensive end.
Right. Well, that's what the small schools have to do. They have athletes. They have to use them.
That was at the center quarterback exchange. It never really got out of that moment. I'm not going to say whose fault it was.
1st and 10 for Woodbridge at the 21 of Sussex Central.
Because
I trail 7-0.
I played center, and we always got blamed.
Right. Oh, it's always the center's fault. Motion goes away with looking for Banks in the end zone.
Beautiful.
He's got it.
Catch.
Touchdown. 21-yard touchdown pass from Moran to Jakar Banks. Another diving catch for Banks. So that's what they do, Jim. You get the turnover, you make it hurt right away.
Right away, because everybody's going to overreact. I agree.
This kick brought to you by APT, A Precise Touch, custom premier home builder located in Lewis. Good snap, holds down, kicks up, and he gets it. Woodbridge ties it up with 2:58 to play here in the first quarter. Folks, we'll be back after this commercial timeout.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
And welcome back to the Castle. Woodbridge ties it up 7-7 here with 2:58 to play in the first quarter. Coming up at the end of the quarter, we'll have Owen Smith. I believe he was right down there by the touchdown. Woodbridge kicks it away. It's going to be taken at about the 10. Has a wedge up the middle. That's number 14, Hayden Muhammad. Sussex Central 1st and 10. Be at their own about 30-yard line. They're going to mark it out to the 33. 1st and 10, Sussex Central.
Looked like 5 on the stop. Clark.
Sussex Central's third possession, they scored on the second play of the game. Then they fumbled on the first play of their second possession. Here's their third crack on offense.
I don't think anybody envisioned Woodbridge throwing this.
No.
And nice catches. Comes a sweep.
It's going to be Sturgis, and he's got a first down. We said in the pregame, waiting for this guy to have the breakout game on offense.
Yes.
He's been a stud on defense. And
I had 54, Omar Jackson on the stop.
Golden Knights moving out to their own 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Wing T formation, wing to the Harmon on the near side. It's going to be Bell on the belly, and he's going to pick up about 9. Brings up second down. We have whistles on the play.
Stop that time by Clark for Woodbridge, number 5.
And we got a holding penalty. So mark off 10. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 again. We're about 1st and 11. He's still walking. So 1st and 14.
Their second penalty of the evening. Hopefully they can get that right.
Right. When we said playing clean will be field position, hold on to the ball, and no penalties for both teams. Bell again up the middle. Picks up about 5. It's going to bring us 2nd and 9. He hits the hole so darn quick.
So fast, yeah. Again, Jackson on the stop, 54. Along with 8. Johnson.
2nd and 9. Harmon on the wing on the near side. It's going to be Bell again. Makes a cut outside. He's going to pick up about maybe 4 on the play. Bring up a 3rd down.
Good leg sweep that time. Moran and
that was actually Sturgis on the carry.
Banks, number 2.
Owen, we're coming to you. And Harmon has some running room on the right side. Has a 1st down and more. Takes it inside the 20, run out of bounds.
Boy, he hit that on the sweep. He had the 2 guards out in front of him. The standard fake up the middle in the wing tee. And when he turned the corner,
down to the 16 or the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Golden Knights. It's going to be up the middle with Bell. Takes it down to about the 10. And time's going to run out on the 1st quarter. And
number 6 was down a little late, but he seems to pop back up.
So let's go to Owen Smith. Owen, a lot of rock'em sock'em football down there, but Woodbridge found a passing game.
They haven't.
Okay, sorry, folks. We're having some difficulty with the sideline microphone. Camera works right. So, on to the 2nd quarter here. 7-7, but the Knights are on the run. So flip the field. So far in this game tonight, Jim, really it's 7-7, but 2 big Sussex Central penalties and a fumble, and kind of slowed them down.
Kept it even.
And the Woodbridge passing game.
Woodbridge surprised me coming down with 2 nice passes, great catches. I didn't expect them to throw, but nice job.
The 1st and 10 for Sussex Central. Chavez under center. It's going to be, ball's on the ground again. Picked up by Cameron Johnson. And quarterback's going to track him down. That's a 2nd fumble of the night. Cameron Johnson takes it down into plus territory inside the Sussex Central 25. About that, the quarterback chasing him down, Jim.
Yeah. Well, he didn't give up on the play. Great play.
We're back. 1st and 10 for Woodbridge. Short gain on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and long.
Again, they're spread. They're spread out in that last play. Little trap inside. Pucci on the stop, 23.
Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 for the Blue Raiders. All tied up at 7 here. Hand off to Ely, cuts it back. Picks up about 6 on the play.
Perez, number 8, on the stop from his D-line position. Does a nice job of coming down the line, getting rid of his blocker.
Third and 1 here for the Blue Raiders. Ball in the red zone at the 14-yard line of Sussex Central. Pistol formation with the up back and a wing on the right side. Hand off to Ely, steps out. And steps out of a tackle, Jim, down the sideline inside the 5. Goes out of bounds.
It's about the 1 or 2.
So they're going to put it on the 2-yard line. 1st and goal from the 2. Rain starting to come down. Hand off to Ely again. He's caught in the backfield, Jim. Pick at the Golden Knight on that tackle. There's a whole bunch on Perez. Comes out of the bottom of the pile. 21, Troxler. We'll say about a loss of 1 on the play. 3rd and goal. Well, moves back to the 4. Loss of 2 on the play. 3rd and goal.
D-line had made great penetration. He had nowhere to go. And again, Perez in there. He is having a game. This freaking.
Second and goal from the 4. Bank splits wide to the right. That's where they look, slant. And broken up. He had it in his hands. Nice breakup. Brings up a 3rd and goal. Touchdown, save and break up there, Jim. He has that right in his hands.
He has it right in his hands, and it was nice job by number 1.
Josiah Johnson, 2-way player for the Golden Knights. So 3rd and 4 for Woodbridge. Ely caught in the backfield again. Rodriguez Costa was the first one there. And Pucci helps finish it off. Loss on the play. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Are they going to take the 3 or are they going to be like the Eagles?
Yeah. Well, he's kicking into a wind here. Wind and rain. Ball's all the way back to the.
Rain. I have to excuse myself. I was talking when
right.
I got hit where it felt like half a bucket of rain above my head.
We got to close that hatch.
The hatch is open, folks, up top, and I'm getting soaked.
Loss of 1 on the play. It's like a 4th and goal from the 5. And Woodbridge is going to have to take a timeout, Jim. We're going to step aside and take one with them. Your score, Sussex Central 7, Woodbridge 7.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
And welcome back to Sussex Central, coming off the Woodbridge timeout. Rain starting to come down. Woodbridge 4th and goal from just inside the 5. And the Blue Raiders are going to go for it. Ball's on the ground, squirts around. Sussex Central has it at the 10. So now the wet weather is starting to play a key role in this game. 2 fumbles for Sussex Central, 1 fumble for Woodbridge.
By Troxler on the fumble recovery.
First and 10. Sussex Central ball at their own 10.
I mean, do we attribute that to deteriorating conditions? Quite possibly.
The Golden Knights are going to throw. They have a man waiting open. It's Johnson, just out of his reach. Incomplete.
Yeah, figure might as well throw it now before it gets any wetter.
Second quarter here, 7-7.
Another great game.
$7:50 to play here in the second quarter. Sussex Central breaks the huddle. Wing T formation. Receiver to the far side. It's going to be Buck Sweet. And hand off to Will Harmon. He gets it out across the 15. Going to be about a pickup of 6 or 7.
On the tackle that time, Peden and Miles Martin, number 3.
Pickup of 6 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Enough to get them a little bit of breathing room. And they're up ready to go.
Bell on the belly. Head down, gets outside the 25. That's a first down.
Stop that time. By number 3, Bradley Chavez.
First and 10 for the Golden Knights. This time Harmon gets it out across the 40. He's got a first down for the Golden Knights.
Stop in the secondary, Sturgis 6. And number 5, excuse me, I had the wrong sheet in front of me. Hayes and Clark on the stop.
Ball out to the 43. First and 10, Golden Knights. Up the middle with Bell.
Getting the trap.
And he's going to go out of bounds at about the 41. So another first down, 3 straight first downs for the Golden Knights.
Martin on the stop, and again, they trapped inside. The backside tackle goes to seal the inside defensive tackle, and the guard is the trapper. And they have run that with success. And a lot of times if you have tackles that are really flying upfield, that's the play you want to go to, the inside trap.
1st and 10 from their own 40, or from the Woodbridge 41. Wing T formation split to the left side. Oh, they shuffled the wrong way, Jim.
Yep, there was a guess there. That was an ISO off tackle.
They shuffled to their right, and
yep, they stemmed off to the wrong side. Peden, number 12 on the stop.
Jim, 4 straight plays, 4 straight first downs.
Yep. They have it moving. And what I think what we were trying to do is they were going to slant to the wide side of the field.
Right.
But they've been really, the trap has been in good inside. And they run the off tackle play.
It's going to be the Buck sweep
sweep
with Will Harmon. He takes it down close to the 20. Markel Clark finishes off the tackle. See who comes out from the bottom. At 8, Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson doing a lot tonight.
Yes, he is.
Pickup of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
They're up, ready to go.
Toss to Bell. And hit in the backfield by Johnson. And I think no gain on the play.
Johnson again on the stop, 8.
Maybe a gain of 1.
Yep.
3rd and 3 from the 20.
He did not get cut off by anybody. He had a free ride. So, little blocking mistake up front.
Third and 3 for the Golden Knights. Quarterback sneak. But he's only going to get about 1 or 2. Hayes in on the tackle. Moran in on the tackle. And number 11, Tequan Smith, freshman.
Yes. Getting his first, well, not his first.
And Sussex Central is going to take their first time out here on a 4th down. Jim, we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch.
Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Some scores from our out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Surf Bagel. Sussex Tech leads Odessa 18-7, second quarter. St. Mark's leads Cesar Rodney 14-7, second quarter. Smyrna up on Appoquinimink 12-0. Wow, a little bit of a surprise there. Yeah. And we're 7-7, 4:04 to play here in the first half. Sussex Central facing a 4th and 3, so no gain on the play. Ball on the 19. And there's their wishbone formation. Oh, ball on the ground
again.
It looks like Bell fell on it, though. But I don't think he fell far enough for a first down.
It just looked like the handoff may have been just a little low. Yes. It actually hit him in the top of the thigh pad.
So short of the first down, Woodbridge will take it over on downs. 1st and 10, Blue Raiders. 3rd fumble of the game for the Golden Knights.
Each of them have been stopped in a drive after opening scoring drives. No, hey, kids are rising up and they're playing.
Woodbridge is going to face a stiff wind here. The wind has changed directions. It was blowing behind us. Now it's blowing from left to right. First and 10, Woodbridge Blue Raiders at the 18. So gain of 1 on the fumble, but not enough for a first down. Banks goes wide to the far side of the field. Clark in the slot. Handoff up the middle. Little to no gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Nice stop by Perez, number 8.
So gain of 1. Bring up second and 9. Ball at the 19. We're supposed to get some heavy rain for about a half an hour. Shotgun for the Blue Raiders. Moran takes a snap. Oh, hit in the backfield was Johnson.
He actually ran into his own man. The fullback was, I think, trying to cross. And they bumped into each other.
The whistle on the play. Who's calling the timeout here? I guess Central called the timeout there. So they're second. We'll stay right here with the action. 3:02 to play in the first half. 7-7. And Golden Knights just, they're driving down the field, but just unable to finish off, Jim, 4 fumbles in this game.
Yeah, you add those with a couple penalties, and you can find out why you're not moving. Chet Furmanek, 99 on the stop that time. But,
so 3:02 to play. Coming off the Sussex Central timeout. Third and 9 for the Blue Raiders. It's going to be a little difficult for them to pass this ball down the field, Jimmy. You can see the rain blowing.
Yeah, it's blowing in pretty
right into
good.
their face.
Unless they a screen is a possibility. Because they're bringing them.
And there's the slant pattern to Jakar Banks. Through the hands, incomplete, brings up 4th and 9.
Yeah, that rain is really coming.
Well, I think it's going to be our first punt of the game. There's been so many turnovers. And punting on rainy days on grass fields is always interesting.
Yeah, you got 3 sets of hands are going to touch it.
Hopefully only 3, right?
The snapper, the punter, and then the receiver. And first thing you want to do is catch it.
The Blue Raiders will punt it away, end over end.
And it's getting wetter.
Yeah. And it's going to roll into Sussex Central territory. It'll be Sussex Central 1st and 10 with 2:47 to play here in the first half. Weather and turnovers, the story so far, Jim.
Absolutely. The way it started out, there was a fresh track, but it's deteriorated. It's so far, it's not muddy, but the number of times that the ball has been on the ground has been, I think, 4 or 5 times that the ball's been down on the ground.
Right.
No, and it puts a dent in your passing game. So you got to find where you have a hole.
1st and 10 for Sussex Central. Toss the bell. Oh, he's hit in the backfield. Markel Clark just came untouched.
Yep, great play.
I said in the pregame, they will take chances with their defense.
Yep. He's having a good night. Let's see, 7 tackles so far in the first half. Pretty active.
2nd and 14 for the Golden Knights.
Comes the buck pass.
Has a guy breaking open. It's Bell at the 35, inside the 20, the 10. And what are we going to get here? Touchdown, Sussex Central. Bell just hit the accelerator there, Jim.
Yep, he did. I thought they had him, and great pass.
Tiptoed it into the end zone. So coming up is the APT, a precise touch extra point attempt. APT, a premier custom builder located in Lewis, Delaware. You can find them on Facebook. And kicking is Escobar Gonzalez.
It's a great ball.
And we have whistles on the play. And illegal procedure, Sussex Central, their third penalty of the first half. So that pushes it back 5 yards, make the kick a little bit longer. So Escobar will attempt the extra point.
Their people were, boy, I thought Woodbridge had a head start there, but
it's
guess
good.
not. It's good.
So a minute 52 to play here. Sussex Central takes a 14-7 lead. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
Congratulations, Dover Federal, on 60 years in business in Delaware. You've been by our side since our doors opened.
Thank you so much for giving me a call on so many years ago when I had no credit.
You helped our business grow into what it is today.
As a military family, thank you for supporting the financial needs of servicemen and their loved ones.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Congratulations.
So we come back after a little Tommy Marvel rendition of John Denver, and thank God I'm a country boy.
Great.
As you can see, the conditions down there deteriorating. There you look at the track. So Escobar Gonzalez will kick it away. And he kicks this one deep through the end zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. So that's his second one through the end zone. They're not going to give Jacara Banks a chance. Ball through the 20. 1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the top 10 plays from last week throughout the state on all sports. And then towards the end of the half, we'll have the Win the Day Planner halftime stats. Brought to you by Dan Rigby's Win the Day Planner. First and 10 for Woodbridge at their own 20. Shotgun formation for Moran. Nice showing blitz. Steps out of it. And trying to strip the ball away. And they do. Turay Jones with the strip and the recovery.
What a play. I mean, they had both hands on that thing.
One of my ex-youth wrestlers there, Turay Jones with the strip. So what, 6 turnovers tonight? Minute 39 to go. 1st and 10, Sussex Central at the 23 of Woodbridge. He took like 2 or 3 attempts to get that. He was steady after it.
He stayed after it.
Golden Knights coming on the turnover. 1st and 10. Chavez is going to drop back, look down the middle.
Backside pass.
Oh, he has Johnson, and Johnson gets out of bounds.
Action to the left, and then they brought him underneath the linebackers. Complete, I think, just inside the boundary. Great play.
First and let's see if it's going to be a first and goal or not. So
Central throwing the ball up here a little bit tonight.
Just inside the 10-yard line, first and goal for the Golden Knights.
Buck sweep.
There it is with Harmon. Harmon puts his head down, gets it inside the 5.
Stopped by 6. Hayes.
And it looks like the wind has slowed down, Jim. The rain's starting to come straight down. Ball right at the 5-yard line. First and goal, Sussex Central.
They're in that bone.
And a handoff to that was Sturgis. Nowhere to go, maybe loss of a yard. No, that was Harmon on the carry. So it's going to push it back to the 6.
I have Hanley, number 76 on the tackle.
Under 30 to go here in the first half. Oh, I don't know if that was a rollout designed or not.
Peden. Tackle for loss.
So 4 seconds left. Coach Wells is going to take his final timeout. We'll stay right here.
Trying to see if somebody's coming in with a T.
Escobar's coming on the field, so. But this will be from the hash. I'm not sure if that was a intended rollout, but it was blown up. Whenever
Blown
it
up
was,
right away, yeah. Yeah, he came off the edge and did a nice job.
4 seconds to go here in the first half. Sussex Central leads 14-7. Looks like Coach Wells is going to try a field goal here. Woodbridge will get the ball when we start the second half. So from the right hash, a 27-yard attempt for Escobar. And the Blue Raiders are going to ice the kicker here, Jim. So we'll take a timeout with this. We'll be right back for this field goal attempt after this timeout.
Prevent unwanted house guests from invading your home. With cold weather coming, overwintering pests are headed inside. If you're not proactive, you could be left with a pest problem.
Expertise is needed to inspect, identify a problem, and offer environmentally sound solutions like active pest solutions.
Prevention is the key to stopping cluster flies, stink bugs, crickets, and mice from entering your home. Protect your home with a proactive pest plan. Contact Active Pest Solutions, your local pest expert.
For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
And welcome back to Sussex Central High School. 4 seconds left to play in the first half. Sussex Central leads 14-7. Woodbridge timeout as the Golden Knights are going to attempt a 27-yard field goal by Rodney Escobar Gonzalez. And it'll tie from the right hash. Snap's good, holds down, kick is up.
Looks good.
And he got all of it. As time expires, the Golden Knights nail a 27-yard field goal And your Dover Federal Credit Union halftime score voted an eight-time first state favorite, Credit Union. You can bank with a winner when you choose Dover Federal Credit Union. Your Dover Federal Credit Union halftime score is Sussex Central 17, Woodbridge 7. We'll be back after our top plays and our halftime stats.
That line is really back.
Remy Stokes on the counter.
Here he goes.
Got one. Oh, you catch it back to the middle. Touchdown. Darnell Stokes.
That quarterback for fucking Apple's legit. Uh-oh, he gone. He ain't catching him. No. That ain't gonna happen this time.
Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt's serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch.
Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
Looking to stay cool this summer?
At Barclay Heating and Air, we're dedicated to keeping your home comfortable year-round.
Family owned and operated, we provide trusted residential heating and cooling services to customers across Central Delaware. Our experienced technicians offer reliable maintenance and repairs on all major brand HVAC systems. From air conditioners and ductless systems to heat pumps and furnaces, we also sell and install top quality units. No matter your needs, we're committed to getting the job done right with honest and timely service you can count on. Invested in our community, we're proud to help families in more ways than one, sponsoring and donating to many local programs and organizations throughout the area. For dependable HVAC services, give us a shout or a bark at Barclay Heating and Air.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
Prevent unwanted house guests from invading your home. With cold weather coming, overwintering pests are headed inside. If you're not proactive, you could be left with a pest problem.
Expertise is needed to inspect, identify a problem, and offer environmentally sound solutions like active pest solutions.
Prevention is the key to stopping cluster flies, stink bugs, crickets, and mice from entering your home. Protect your home with a proactive pest plan. Contact Active Pest Solutions, your local pest expert.
For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch.
Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be.
And welcome back to the Castle, folks. Time for our halftime stats. Brought to you by Win the Day. The Win the Day planner. It was developed by Dan Rigby, wrestling coach at Milford and Caesarati, school teacher, for the student athlete. First, I got some out-of-town scoreboard. My friend Bradley Moore down in Delmar, they have homecoming tomorrow, so they're off tonight. So he's watching some football for me. Polytech, he has Polytech leading First Day Military 13-12, and I think that's since been updated. And then Smyrna 12-7 over Apo. And I think we got some updates on that. St. Mark's leads Caesar Rodney 21-14 at the half. Yes, and Polytech is now up 20-12 first half. Apo now takes the lead over Smyrna 14-12 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Friends ahead of Brandywine 33-0. Slays and leads Dover 22-0. And your score here, 17-7, Sussex Central. Oh, and Sussex Tech still last score we had, second quarter, Odessa. They lead Odessa 18-7. That's your Surf Bagel out-of-town scoreboard scores. So let's get to the halftime stats brought to you by Win the Day Planner. Woodbridge, 113 total yards, 60 rushing, 53 passing, 3 turnovers. Sussex Central, 244 yards, 187 rushing, 67 passing, 3 turnovers, so 6 turnovers total. Both these teams, we said, coming into the game have been plagued with turnovers. Malik Bell, 56-yard run right off the bat, second play of the game, puts Sussex Central ahead 7-0. Jakari Banks on the 21-yard touchdown pass from Moran, late first quarter, 2:58 to play. It makes it 7-7. And then the Golden Knights ring the bell again, another this time a 56-yard pass reception from Chavez to Bell. Minute 52 to play in the first half. And then a Teray Jones strip and recovery. And that sets up a Rodney Escobar Gonzalez 27-yard field goal as time ran out. And the Golden Knights take a 17-7 lead. Individually, Ely for Woodbridge, 11 carries, 42 yards. Malik Bell, 8 carries, 89. Harmon, 7 for 68. And Sturgis, 4 for 30. Banks has 2 catches for 44 yards and a touchdown. Chavez, 2 of 3 for 67. Moran, 3 of 7 for 53. So a game where we didn't think we were going to see a whole lot of passing, Jim.
Yeah,
Two touchdowns.
I was surprised, and I think at first I thought it was just to loosen up things, but they were legitimate strikes. Very, very gave them a lot of room. You're not going to take those linebackers and just crush them up the middle if you have the opportunity to stop a curl or a hook pass.
So when we did the picks the other night, J.D. Mall said that he thought Marvin Dooley would have his team prepared. He just kind of feels, and I kind of agree with him, that he's just not going to have enough soldiers for John Wells' Army, is how J.D. Mall put it.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of what happened to Laurel in the first game of the season. They battled Sussex Central right to the end of the third quarter, and then the Sussex Central depth and like you said, their Army took over in that fourth quarter against Laurel.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the weather is really hampering our halftime microphone. But coming up at the end of the game, we'll have the Active Pest Solution Pest of the Game. And who takes home the bling tonight? Or not, they don't take it home, I'm sorry. Who gets to wear the bling tonight? The Delaware 302 Player of the Game. We'll get his picture up on Facebook, or excuse me, probably Facebook and Twitter tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing how fast this thing started, and then it turned around and then turned again. So, no, good, hard-fought
So it
game.
looks like the rain has stopped.
You predicted that.
Yeah. Well, I read the weather report.
Well,
You
you have as much a chance of being right.
Do you know
as
how
they
many
do.
times I Google weather and the town we're going to be in, to the point where when I hit the W, Google already knows where I'm headed. Says you have visited this page often. All week long, I always worry about the weather.
Yep. You're absolutely right. What's the weather tomorrow? I've heard rain, no rain,
Um,
no rain.
It's supposed to take a break during the Delaware game. That's all I care about.
Okay.
So I don't have to sit in the rain. Honoring the armed services tonight here at Sussex Central. The Golden Knights wearing their gold U.S. Army jerseys as both teams return back to the field.
Yeah, it's a shame we had some rain because it was nice applause and nice respect for the people of the armed services this evening. They have a nice tent.
Decent crowd on hand, not what we usually get here, but like I said, the student section known as the night crew, I think some of the night crew took the night off.
Yes, you may be right.
But I'm sure they're at home watching right now, watching us. They're free live stream broadcast here on Delaware Live Sports, brought to you by 302 Sports. So the Golden Knights will be kicking off, moving from left to right. And the rain looks like it has completely stopped. Now let's see what field conditions look like. So hopefully we'll have a dry ball. 17-7 is your score. Sussex Central in the lead.
Well, we always talk about adjustments at halftime, so we're going to see what Woodbridge has done.
Next week, folks, we're going to be right back here when the Golden Knights welcome the Appoquinimink Jaguars. And the kick is off and going to take it about the 6-yard line. That's Hayes on the return. Has a wall on the right side. He's down at the 50, the 40. One got up. Oh, touchdown saving tackle. Who is that? Got him by the shoestring. That's like number 16 on the tackle, Isaiah Higgins. The other guy had the angle, but Hayes just sacrificed everything and got the shoelace.
Well, that's a way to get back in fast.
So 1st and 10 in plus territory for the Woodbridge Blue Raiders. Ball at the Sussex Central 33. 1st and 10. And they come out in the shotgun formation. Wide receivers running backs to both sides. And a little flare pass, and there's going to be a flag on the play. And I think we're going to get a hold here on defense.
Well, that'll get them a first down.
Pass interference.
Yep. It's a good call.
So it'll be a first down for Woodbridge. As we wait for the referee to mark it off. Woodbridge has not committed a penalty thus far, Jim.
No.
Sussex Central, this is their 4th one.
Yep.
And we got the referees discussing something.
It may be where they're going to call it holding or pass interference.
Yeah, they're going to call pass interference as he marks off 15. So ball moves inside into the red zone. 1st and 10. Woodbridge Blue Raiders at the 17. First possession of the second half. And Sussex Central's coaches are upset about something. Got a stoppage, and the referee is going to meet again.
I think we're going to get an explanation.
The White Hat's going to come over to Coach Wells and okay, he's discussing the wide receiver being lined up off sides. So 1st and 10. And Moran under pressure and sacked. Perez, first one there.
Perez doing a great job tonight getting off the ball. Yeah. That was a lookout block. As
Yeah.
they used to make them through that fast, it's a lookout.
Now under pressure again. This time, Troxler.
Troxler, was that Costa in there also? 88.
Brings up 3rd and looks about 16 maybe, a little more than that. More like 18. So 3rd and long for Woodbridge.
Inside the 30 has been tough sledding.
And looking for in the incomplete, and we're going to get a flag on the play. Jim, check that one out. I thought he just took a good angle on it. Teray Jones on the coverage, unless they're calling on the maybe defense.
May have been on his back.
Okay.
May have been on his
They
back.
called it on the the defense, pass interference on defense. Unlike pro, it doesn't have to be a catchable ball.
Yeah. It is, yeah. The yardage and the amount of frustration that penalties will bring on.
Mm-hmm. So 3rd and short. About 3 for the Blue Raiders. Pistol with a nutback. And he's going to look at this slant and incomplete. Had him open and just kind of bobbled. I think we're still seeing some syndrome of the wet ball.
Yeah, I thought maybe they'd go 1st down, but they love the slant. And I'll tell you what, that was a good ball.
Yeah.
That was a good ball. Yeah, they like throwing that. So now they come up with 4th down.
So the Raiders are going to go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Touchdown. The fade route.
And I believe that was Jim Banks again, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. That ball was perfect.
So the Blue Raiders will attempt the extra point. Just brought to you by APT at Precise Touch, a premier custom home builder located in Lewis, Delaware, renowned for their expertise in new home construction, remodeling, and additions. Kick is up. It's good. Man, he's got as much foot as Gonzalez does. So makes it 17-14, folks. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
but have you tried Premier?
And welcome back to Sussex Central High School, where the Blue Raiders have just cut the lead to 17-14.
Yeah, we were talking on break. Penalties kept that drive going. 2 pass interferences, critical time. Well, there isn't a good time.
No. Yeah, 2 pass interference on that series.
But they keep hanging around.
Right.
I thought that maybe in the second half, Sussex Central would be able to put them away, but not at all. Woodbridge made some nice adjustments, and
Golden Knights put 3 guys back. Taquan Smith, the freshman, will kick it away. Or no, I'm sorry, 14. Evan Woodall. It's going to be a short kick. And he's going to take it out close to midfield.
Another ball loose.
And it's going to be Woodbridge's ball. Another fumble by the Golden Knights. We saw the Golden Knights fumble 4 times against Middletown and survive. They can't live that way.
They ripped it out again.
With a player down.
Not quite sure.
That's 8, and Cameron
8,
Johnson.
yeah.
They don't want to lose him.
No, and I think he recovered the ball.
Right. So 1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders in Sussex Central territory. They're at the Golden Knights 41.
I think that's his second fumble
It is.
recovery.
It
Yep.
is.
Well, young man's around the ball.
The Woodbridge Blue Raiders just will not go away. They have a chance to take a lead or tie here. Moran in the shotgun. Drops back, looks left, throws out the little screen to Ely. He splits the defenders and picks up about a yard. Troxler on the stop.
Troxler right there. They've read that. They've seen that run before. The little flare pass. And he did not bite on the in route at all. He was assigned to the back and did a nice job.
2nd and 9 for the Blue Raiders. Ball at the 40 of Sussex Central. And receiver split to both sides. Banks on the top side. And it's going to be a handoff to And a flag on the play. The handoff was to Malachi Hayes, but I think we're going to get a holding penalty. First penalty of the game for the Blue Raiders. And it's going to be a holding penalty. And it's going to be a big one. Going to bring them to about a 2nd and 18.
I have Sturgis on the tackle.
2nd and 18 ball at the 49. Third quarter action here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. I'm Benny Mitchell with Jim Tack. Week 4 already upon us, our 5th game of the season. Moran takes the shotgun snap. Under some pressure again, rolls out to his left, and he is hit and hit hard, stays in bounds. Sturgis in on the sack. Going to bring up a 3rd and 20.
Yeah, he big quarterback put his shoulder down. Put a good hit on Sturgis.
3rd and 20 here for the Blue Raiders. We have seen Moran can air it out. You know, looking at their stats coming in, it doesn't look like he has stretched the field much, but he has stretched the field tonight.
He likes the looking and the fade.
There's a handoff and caught in the backfield. Perez
23.
And Pucci in on the tackle.
Yep.
Something that Sussex Central really hadn't played. They haven't played in the backfield as much as like Woodbridge has this year, but tonight they're really starting to bring the
They
run
are
blitzes.
really bringing them. Yep. I mean, Perez, he is just 8 tackles and a sack. Very active.
4th down. Harmon back. Banks on the punt. Harmon back for the return. And it's like the Golden Knights came after it. Harmon takes that about the 19. And he's going to run straight ahead and pick up about 6 yards. 1st and 10 for the Golden Knights. They dodged the bullet there, Jim.
Yes.
7 turnovers in this game between the two. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Knights, ball at the own 31-yard line. This is their first offensive drive of the second half.
Martin on the special team stop. And Logan Moran.
And it's going to be sweep with Harmon. He might pick up a yard. Johnson was in the backfield to greet him as he took the handoff. I expect to see them go back to that guard trap soon.
Yes.
With the way they're bringing those tackles.
Yeah, and they're bringing a lot of people inside also.
So Johnson brings the play into Chavez. It's going to be a 2nd and 9 at their own 32.
Yeah, they are playing their linebackers up very, very close.
Play action. Under pressure, climbs the pocket, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a little more, but not much. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah. Clark and Johnson.
3rd and 9. It's this is where sometimes you'll see that counter reverse or counter crisscross.
Yep. I don't believe they've run that play yet.
I haven't seen it much this year.
No, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it tonight.
No, not tonight. And
there it is, counter crisscross. Moran sniffed it out. Gain of about 2 on the play. Going to bring up 4th down for the Golden Knights.
Well, I'll tell you what. Woodbridge has really risen to the occasion here. $10 on the stop.
So Rodriguez-Costa will punt it away. And Banks goes back to about his own 35. And kicks a high floater. It's going to bounce about the 30 and take a big Sussex Central roll. And going to be down to the 11. We talked about how field position was going to be key in this game.
Absolutely. And, the guy that keeps sticking his nose in around these tackles, Woodbridge's quarterback.
Right.
Moran, he is heavily involved defense, playing a nice job at defensive end.
So 1st and 10 for Woodbridge at their own 11.
$17-14. Another great game.
Woodbridge breaks the huddle. As I say, they have at the 12. 1st and 10 from the 12. And it's going to be a handoff to Hayes, and he's going to be close to a 1st down. They're going to be about maybe a couple yards short.
21, Troxler on the stop.
Gain of 9 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 1, ball at the 21. Late 3rd quarter. High snap. Gets it down, hand off to Hayes. He's going to pick up enough for a 1st down. Gain of about 3 on the play.
Guess who is in there again? Perez. Boy, he gets awful blocks. He attacks the offensive lineman, and when he sees the back, he gets rid of them. Nice job.
1st and 10 for the Woodbridge Blue Raiders. Ball at their own 24. And
no, that one wasn't close. Nope.
10-4 Banks again. Woodbridge wants a pass interference, but they kind of had their hands on each other.
Yeah, that wasn't. No, that was equal battling.
2nd and 10.
Central with a 3-point lead. Woodbridge will not give in.
No, they're not going away.
No.
They're here for the rest of the night, folks. AA, number 4 ranked in AA versus number 2 ranked in AAA. Moran in the pistol, reverse pivot. And that play just hasn't worked tonight, Jim.
No, it has not. I have 23 on the stop. Pucci.
Isaiah Pucci on the stop. Short gain, maybe 1. Maybe a half a yard. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long. I would go inside shoulder on Clark right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. They're going to They're going to bring it.
That slant has been there all night.
Yes.
He's dropped a few of them. But now we should have a dry ball now. We haven't had any rain since the beginning of the second half. And there it is, 2 moves. Oh, broken up by Harmon.
Nice play at the end.
William Harmon just closes the gap and ball thrown a little bit behind. What a play by Will Harmon.
Yeah, it was, because that was in there. That was caught.
Fourth and 9. And Banks, the punter, goes off the field after that collision. And they have to burn a timeout. So, Jim, we're going to take a timeout with him. Your score, Sussex Central 17, Woodbridge 14. We'll be back after this commercial timeout.
For over 15 years, our company has been building homes in Sussex County, Delaware. We offer a completely comprehensive program for our customers that makes building a new home enjoyable. At Capstone Homes, we have access to lots in our amazing communities or through our realtor partners. Visit with our team of professionals for a completely comprehensive experience. We can handle absolutely every part of building a new home for you and your family. Create your new home. Create a Capstone home. For over 15 years, our company has been building homes.
And welcome back to the Castle. Woodbridge has to take a timeout as their punter Banks was hurt on the play. He's back on the field, I think. Yeah, he's back on the field.
Yeah, so if he isn't, they better go to a rugby style.
Yeah, he kind of he limped off after that, and I'm probably not knowing it was 4th down. And minute 51 to play here in the third quarter. Woodbridge scored on the opening drive. So Harmon's back at his own 45. And Banks will punt it away. High snap.
That was a great play by Harmon.
You mean Banks?
Excuse me, Banks.
And Sussex Central going to get the ball at midfield. Yeah, he went up.
He went.
Pulled it down and didn't panic, but he got it off quick.
Yep. Could have given him another 6.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Golden Knights right at midfield. And their last drive went nowhere, although we did not see Bell touch the ball on that last series. So,
no, I expect them to come back with the trap, maybe the off-tackle power they've been successful with out of their wishbone. But they got to feed him. They got to feed the beast.
1st and 10 for the Golden Knights at midfield. And it's going to be Bell on the belly. Just pushes people out of his way. And he's got the first down. Jim, that was a man run there.
That was.
I believe that probably puts him over 100 for the night for the 4th time this season.
That's right. Miles Martin on the stop, number 3.
First and 10 at the Woodbridge 39. Going to be Harmon this time on the buck sweep. Has a guy to beat inside the 15, the 10, the 5. And now touchdown, Sussex Central. Harmon just fought his way into the end zone.
Yeah, he literally pushed off the tackler.
So Harmon gives Sussex Central a much-needed touchdown there. Then when we did the pick show earlier this week, Trey Mitchell said, Woodbridge, they're like the junkyard dog. You know, they'll fight you anywhere, anytime, any place. They don't care. And that's kind of how they came to this game. They're the double-A team. They're the underdog. And I tell you what, they've taken Sussex Central late in the third quarter, and this game's not over yet.
No.
But right now, the Army of John Wells in their U.S. Army uniforms has kind of turned the tide here late in the third quarter.
Yeah, and they've run to the right the last couple times, so they have found something over there.
This kick brought to you by APT at Precise Touch is a premier custom home builder located in Lewis, Delaware, renowned for their expertise in new home construction, remodeling, and additions. APT dedicated to turning your vision of an ideal home into reality with meticulous precision and superior craftsmanship. Partner with APT to experience an unparalleled quality and attention to detail in every residential project. You can learn more about APT on their Facebook page, A Precise Touch. And as we said that, here comes the Precise Touch and Escobar Gonzalez on for the extra point. And Gonzalez is good. So we're going to go to the commercial break with Sussex Central ahead 24-14. We'll be right back on the other side.
Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick. Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on.
And welcome back to Sussex Central High School. Minute 1 to play here in the third quarter. The Golden Knights just jumped out to a 10-point lead on a touchdown by number 7, Will Harmon. And he kicks it right at the up guy. And that's number 12 on the return, King Peden. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders.
Malachi Hayes on the special teams tackle, his second special teams tackling. I wonder why they went to the squib. There's another quarter to go. They've been kicking it down deep. And now they have a shorter field.
Right. 1st and 10 at the 42, their own 42.
Oh, well, what do I know? I'm up there.
Polytech leads First State Military 27-19. Moran rolls right, pulls up, throws.
Pick. Oh,
almost picked off. Who saved that? Number 5.
Yep.
Markel Clark turned into a defender. Slazam leads Dover 42-0. Still first half. Friends over Brandywine at halftime 40-0. St. Mark's leads Cesar Rodney 24-14. Polytech 27-19 over First State Military. And still, last we've heard, Sussex Tech is 18-7 Sussex Tech. Those are your Surf Bagel out-of-town scoreboard scores. 2nd and 10 for the Blue Raiders. And Sussex Central bringing some pressure here. Ely on the carry, picks up about 3.
81. On the stop. Rodriguez Costa. He is a big, big guy. Tall.
Yeah, third quarter, Ravens leads Ducks across town in a battle of the birds. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Your Dover Federal Credit Union score Sussex Central 24, Woodbridge 14. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch.
Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
And welcome back. Third down for the Blue Raiders. We start the fourth quarter. Seven turnovers in this game. 4 of them by Sussex Central, 3 of them by Woodbridge. Folks, on Sunday, about noon, check out the podcast, the Delaware High School Football Pod with John Busby and Marty Sheehan. They'll recap a lot of the games, probably including this one, throughout the state. Check out John and Marty. Throws downfield. That's intercepted, but there's a flag on the play.
Going to be interference.
And a big hit intercepted by number 2, Isaiah Wooders, but there's a flag back inside the 30. It's going to be pass interference.
Yes. You can see it, 9 just kind of pushed from behind.
And pass interference, that's going to be a first down.
That's her third pass interference, Benny.
The last 2 led to a touchdown.
Yep.
Again, check out Marty Sheehan, John Busby, the Delaware High School Football Podcast. If you don't do podcasts, you can watch them on YouTube. They'll recap a lot of the games here. And it's going to be mid-season. They're going to start talking probably about playoffs and some good stuff. They do a really good job. So check them out. We'll have John Busby coming up in a couple weeks on our pick show. So 11:49 to play here. 1st and 10 at the Sussex Central 40. Woodbridge trails by 10. So the Wooders interception wiped away. And it's going to be a handoff to number 6, Hayes, and just nowhere to go. I guess it's Perez is going to come out of the bottom of that pile.
It sure looks like it.
Yeah,
Oh, somebody's cramping up. That's on the bottom. I think that is him.
Perez.
Yeah. Well, if he goes out, I'd run right where he is. That's the place I'd run because that kid is good. 8 does a nice job. Yep. That's the first place I would run because without him in there, wow.
So Victor Perez is going to check out.
10 tackles and a sack. That is a night's work, and he has time yet. Yeah, I've watched him. I like the way he comes off the ball.
So 2nd and 10, ball at the 40. Clock running, 4th quarter. Sussex Central ahead by 10. Moran takes a shotgun snap, looks over the middle, and incomplete. Intended for number 5, Markel Clark. Third and 10 for the Blue Raiders. And if I'm John Wells right now, I'm finding number 2, Jakari Banks, see where he lines up, and
Sure. Make sure you visit him. But they've gotten off the ball, and now Perez is back in, so you had your reprieve.
Right.
He's a nice player.
3rd and 10 for the Blue Raiders. Slot to far side. Banks split wide to the near side. Moran throws the little swing pass and
stopped again.
22 in on the stop. And that's Gage Wilkins. And Perez was over there.
He runs it down.
Mm-hmm. So 4th and 12. And Harmon's coming to the sideline. I don't know why. Well, John Wells going to play for the fake here.
Sure.
And let's see, it's going to be an illegal procedure on Woodbridge. That's only their second penalty of the game.
Yeah, they have been penalty free, and that has helped them stay in touch here.
So that moves it back to the 47, 48. Good snap, gets it off. Nice floater. It's going to land out about the 12 and roll. I think it went into the end zone.
On the 1. Now watch your backers pin their ears back and go. Yeah, this is the place you bring them.
Yeah, I'm quarterback sneaking here.
Yeah. Get it away. Give yourself. Yep. And the other thing, if you're throwing out of the end zone, you cannot sit back in a pocket. You have both sides coming out. You have to sprint out, reduce half of the rush because there's just no room to work.
So Banks punts it down to the 1-yard line. I didn't see who made the recovery there. And the Golden Knights, 1st and 10 from their own 1.
And if I was them, I would sit on the ball. Lay on them, lay on them, lay on them. make the clock work. Yep, they're bringing him in.
He's going to hand off to Bell.
He did not get much.
Maybe a yard on the play.
You know, they spun, the quarterback spun around. You need a quick hitting dive.
Like a dive, yep. Gain of 1 on the play.
Stopped that time by Clark.
2nd and 9 from their own 2. Reverse pivot again. This time he's got the corner. And that's a 1st down. That's Sturgis on the carry.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 for the Golden Knights. Get the ball out of their end zone.
Peden on the tackle. Number 12 and 6, Hayes. That gives them the breathing room they needed. Now we'll see how much time they can use.
Sturgis again. Makes a cut outside the 30 to 35. The 40's carrying defenders, and he gets it out to about the 45-yard line. 1st down, Sussex Central.
Yep.
What did I say before the game, Jim?
Yep.
Waiting for this kid to have his breakout game on offense. He's been stellar on defense for the Golden Knights all year tonight. Two big runs by Sturgis. Gives Bell a little break. Look for him here.
Yeah, now it's time to give Bell the ball, and the monster's alive.
And there it is, hand off to Bell, bounces off
on the
tacklers.
trap.
Gets out to about the 49, brings up second down.
Stopped by number 9, Chapman.
Second down and 6 for the Golden Knights. Ball at their own 49.
Again, that little inside trap. They have gotten at least 5 yards every time they've run it.
And it's trying to get another light rain here. Bell on the halfback lead. Picks up about 3.
Chapman on the stop, number 9, did a great job.
So give him a gain of 2. It's going to make it a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and the clock is just churning away. They'd love to get another first down. If they don't get it, I think I would punt it and make them go 100 yards.
And
Counter
there's a keeper. And knocked out of bounds. First
Enough
down.
for the first down. Banks.
That was a big hit. He bounces right back up.
He had a nice escort out on the edge. He really did. That was questionable there. He got a late.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't see where the line
whack
was.
on the sideline, but they're moving.
First and 10 for the Golden Knights. 6:28 and counting. They say he stayed in bounds.
Oh,
ball's
loose
on
ball.
the ground.
Never made it up through the center quarterback exchange.
And Sussex Central recovers their own fumble and gets a yard out of it.
Yep. They were bringing both guards out that time. Probably the famous buck sweep.
Mm-hmm. 2nd and 9 for Sussex Central. Ball at the 39 of Woodbridge. Harmon on the wing. It's going to be the buck sweep with Sturgis. He's at the 30, takes it down inside the 25.
And he stayed, pretty sure
he stayed in bounds. Yeah.
Stayed in bounds, yeah.
So first down for Sussex Central.
Clock continues to run.
This drive started at their own 1 yard line. I'm starting to see hands on the hips on the Woodbridge side. I mean,
you're right.
They're up against a big, strong team. A lot of guys playing 2 ways. They have come in here and battled tonight, though. And there's Bell up the middle. One guy to beat. Malik Bell. The Golden Knights ring the bell for the 3rd time.
Inside trap. Same play that he's been successful on. That guard comes across the top. They drive down into the linebackers. Beautiful. Run very well.
Malik Bell over 100 for the 4th time this year in 4 games. Said he came into the game averaging 179 yards a game.
Wow.
This kick brought to you by APT, A Precise Touch. Home Builders in Lewis. Check them out on Facebook, A Precise Touch. And on his Escobar Gonzalez, a little low snap, but he's able to get it down and up, and it's good. Sussex Central 31-14. We're going to take a quick commercial timeout. We'll be back on the other side.
Congratulations, Dover Federal, on 60 years in business in Delaware. You've been by our side since our doors opened.
Thank you so much for giving me a call on so many years ago when I had no credit.
You helped our business grow into what it is today.
As a military family, thank you for supporting the financial needs of servicemen and their loved ones.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
So welcome back, Jim, our sideline reporter. Came up and just picked up the bling, headed down to the – that means it's late in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Who will wear the bling tonight? The Delaware 302 player of the game.
Got the fight song going up here, too. Kind of
He's not singing anything. He's humming it tonight.
It's a humazoo.
That's his home harmonica. Tommy Marvel on the microphone.
Good job, Tommy.
The Golden Tonsils of Sussex Central.
Golden Tonsils.
And Escobar Gonzalez will kick it away. Kicks this one a little deeper to about the 10. It's going to be taken by Banks. Banks looking for a hole. Breaks a couple tackles, gets it out to his own 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders. Coming up in the postgame, we'll have the Active Pest Solution Pest of the Game. And our Delaware 302 player of the game.
I had 22 in on the action. Gage Wilkins, an 11th grader.
And it's not good.
Teams.
Cameron Johnson going off the field.
Look who's helping him off.
Yeah, Perez
Isn't
helping
that
him
neat?
off. Yeah, that's cool.
Isn't that neat? Yep. Not only a heck of a player.
These two teams, this has been hard hitting, but it's been clean.
Yeah. And you're right. I've seen them help each other off the ground several times, and that's what this should be. It's not a street fight. I hate when people use those analogies.
Mm-hmm. Right. And after that, Perez goes off the field.
Yeah.
Not sure why. Well, it must be equipment.
He's in the
at the
equipment
toolbox.
thing himself.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders at their own 35. Pistol formation. Hand off to Ely. Ely makes a cut to the outside. Big hit by Harmon.
Big hit.
And whatever Perez needed, he's got. Because he's back in the game. Pickup of 7 on the play, 2nd and 3.
He helped somebody off the field.
And then
he came over and fixed his own helmet.
And fixed his own equipment.
I'll tell you what.
We don't need trainers. We don't need managers.
He's not a needy guy. I think that's pretty cool.
2nd and 3 here for the Blue Raiders. Late miss starting to come back down. And reverse pivot. Jim, that play is just not.
No, it's not there tonight. They obviously practiced hard against it all week.
Every time they've reverse pivot, somebody's been in the backfield to stop it.
On the tackle that time, I have Gage Wilkins, number 22.
Pucci came out on top of the
And
pile.
Pucci.
Gain of 2 on the play this time. Able to make something out of it.
Pucci's had a nice night with 6 tackles.
3rd and 1 for Woodbridge. Under 4 minutes to play here in the game. Sussex Central leads 31-14. There's going to be Ely on the play, and he's got the first down. Gets it out to midfield, and there's balls on the ground. And yet another turnover. Pucci comes up with a fumble recovery. So I'm like 9 turnovers tonight, 8 turnovers tonight.
And it hasn't been torrential.
And we say Sussex Central is not going to be able to survive that, but survived the Middletown game with 4 turnovers. They've survived tonight's game with 4 turnovers.
Yeah, there's no quit. They really don't panic.
So 1st and 10 at the 50.
You know, all those turnovers, and we're looking at 6 penalties.
Right.
You know, you're looking at 9 interruptions of play.
Buck sweep with Harmon. He carries it out. He's got a first down and more. Cuts it back to the inside. And stopped after
inbounds.
Gain of a plus 20.
He's inbounds.
That's going to take the ball down at the 27 of Woodbridge. 2:42 to play here and counting.
In the standard set, going with a fullback toss.
Have a false start on the Golden Knights. 7 penalties on the night. Although even 7, that's lower than what we've been having the past couple.
Yeah, we've had 10s.
Right. Again, coming up in the postgame, we'll have our pest of the game and our Delaware 302 player of the game.
And, you know, one of the things when you have a spurt like that, you have to take one of your coaches who can remove himself and be the official.
Right, right.
So that you can actually practice going through those situations.
And it's going to be Sturgis.
Oh.
And that's going to be a horse collar.
Yep, on 74.
It's only their 3rd penalty of the game.
Charlie Johnson, a 9th grader, big boy.
They have a few freshmen starting.
Yeah.
2 of them on defense. So the Golden Knights with 1:51, they're going to come out here with the win, but they're going to know they were in a fight here tonight, Jim.
Yes, it was tit for tat the whole way. Woodbridge was answering every time that Central made a move. But the second half now, Central knows how to grind it.
Mm-hmm. They only had to replace 2 starters on the offense this year, and only one of them was a lineman. That was key to the start of their season. You know, a lot of times defenses keeps you in games.
Right.
But this year it was their offense at the beginning of the season that kept them in the games.
They run the pattern of the offense. It doesn't deviate. They stay on that pattern and form. And it's important, especially with the wing T.
And the Golden Knights are going to take a knee. I'll probably have to take maybe 1-2 more.
That's a class move.
Yep. We'll be back here next week with the Golden Knights when they're going to welcome Apo Quimenek, who was leading, last we heard, Smyrna. Pre-game show 6:35, kickoff at 7. We'll be right back here at the Castle. And he takes another knee. And we'll take one more knee here, and that'll wrap up tonight's game. And that's it, folks. Your Dover Federal Credit Union voted an 8-time first state favorite credit union. You can bank with a winner when you choose Dover Federal Credit Union. And your Dover Federal Credit Union Federal Credit Union final score, Sussex Central 31, Woodbridge 14. Folks, we'll take a quick commercial timeout, and we'll be back with our post-game awards.
You've probably seen this a lot, but not all pest solutions come from a can. At Active Pest Solutions, we don't spray and pray. Professionalism and continuing education sets us apart.
We are Quality Pro certified, the mark of excellence in pest management.
And we have an associate certified entomologist on staff,
providing environmentally sound solutions to our customers.
Our proactive pest plan offers the best pledge guarantee in the industry. We do what others don't.
Active Pest Solutions. Call or visit us online today. It's active without the E. You've probably seen this a lot, but not all pets.
And welcome back. Jim, the answer on the board. That can only mean one thing. It's time for the Active Pest Solution Pest of the Game. Who was the pest tonight?
Victor Perez, 10 tackles, 1 sack, helps injured players off the field, fixes his own helmet. He's the pest of the game because he stopped a lot of what was going on this evening.
Here's our win the day planner, post-game stats. Woodbridge, 144 total yards, 82 on the ground, 62 passing. 4 turnovers for Sussex Central, 433 yards, 366 rushing, 67 passing, and 4 turnovers. And there he is with the bling. Our player of the game for the 3rd time this season, Malik Bell, number 5.
He is a good football player. It's the best thing I can say. He's just a good player.
12 carries for 131 yards rushing, 1 catch for 56. They rang the bell 3 times tonight with Malik Bell.
Yes.
So there's our pest of the game and our player of the game. Folks, next week, right back here at the Castle, when the Sussex Central Golden Knights welcome the Appoquinimink Jaguars. Both are 3-0 this week. Pregame show 6:35, kickoff 7. Tomorrow, college football. I'll be in Newark. Sacred Heart at 2-2 is at the University of Delaware, 3-0. 3 o'clock kickoff for the Blue Hens. Del State at 1-3 travels down south to North Carolina to take on the Campbells. That is a 2 p.m. kickoff. Game day is going to be in Alabama and the number 2 Georgia Bulldogs and the number 4 Alabama Crimson Tide, both 3-0, 7:30 kickoff. And then some other big games, Jim. Oklahoma State at Kansas State, Louisville at Notre Dame. Where are your eyes going tomorrow?
I am going to
Pop
be
Warner.
at Pop Warner, coaching my little lineman tomorrow up at Milford High School.
That's a wrap for tonight's Downstate Game of the Week. For your cameraman, Brandon Hill, Donald Flowers, Owen Smith on the sideline, our statistician, Dave Marvel, and my broadcast partner, Jim Tack, I'm Benny Mitchell. Thank you for watching. The final score tonight, Sussex Central 31, Woodbridge 14. Have a safe, sports-filled weekend. From all of us here at Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Good night, Delaware sports fans.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live.